If you are living in the UK and thinking about getting a divorce, maybe you were married abroad, own property in another country, or are worried about your immigration status. You might even be in a difficult or abusive situation and don't know where to start. This video will guide you through the divorce process in England and Wales in simple language and explain what you need to know if your case involves property overseas, children, domestic violence, or immigration. Let's start with the basics. If you or your spouse lives in England or Wales, or if either of you considers the UK your permanent home, you can usually apply for a divorce here even if you got married abroad. As long as the marriage was legal in the country where it took place, UK courts will usually recognize it. The divorce process is now more straightforward thanks to the no-fault divorce law. You no longer need to give a reason or blame the other person. This helps reduce conflict and stress. You can start the process online using the government's digital divorce portal. It is quick, secure, and available 24/7. You will need your marriage certificate, and if it is in another language, an official English translation. You fill in the form, pay the fee, and submit everything digitally. The application can be made by one person or jointly as a couple. After the court accepts your application, there is a 20-week reflection period. This gives you both time to think things through. After that, you can apply for a conditional order, which confirms the court sees no reason why the divorce cannot go ahead. Then, after another 6 weeks, you can apply for the final order, which legally ends your marriage. The whole process usually takes around 6 to 7 months. The government court fee to apply for divorce is currently £593. If you are on a low income or receive benefits, you may qualify for a discount or full exemption through the Help with Fees scheme. If your case is straightforward and there are no disputes, you may be able to complete the process without a solicitor. But if your case involves children, disagreements about money, or overseas property, getting professional legal advice is strongly recommended. Now let's talk about money and property, especially if you own property in another country. English courts look at your entire financial situation, not just assets in the UK. This includes homes, pensions, businesses, and savings abroad. Both parties must be honest and provide full financial disclosure. If someone tries to hide anything, the court can take serious action. The court can make a fair financial order, deciding who keeps what or whether assets should be shared, sold, or transferred. If you own property overseas, you may need legal help in that country to enforce the court's decision. What about children? Divorce does not automatically settle child arrangements. If you have children, you will need to make separate agreements about where they will live, how often they will see each parent, and who will support them financially. You can do this between yourselves or with the help of a mediator. Mediation is a safe, neutral space where both sides can reach an agreement without going to court. If that does not work, the court can step in, but only after you have tried other solutions first. If one parent wants to move abroad with the children, maybe to return to their home country, they will need the other parent's permission or a court order. Taking children overseas without consent can be considered child abduction, even if you are their parent. Let us now address a very serious issue: domestic violence. If you are in a relationship where you feel unsafe, controlled, threatened, or harmed, physically, emotionally, or financially, this is not your fault and you are not alone. There is help available. The National Domestic Abuse Helpline is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In an emergency, always call 999. You can apply for legal protection such as a non-molestation order or occupation order. These can stop someone from contacting or coming near you, or remove them from your home. Local refuges, charities, and support groups can provide shelter, counseling, and practical help. If your visa depends on your relationship, for example if you are on a spouse visa, leaving your partner does not mean you have to leave the UK. If the relationship has broken down due to domestic violence, you may be able to apply under the domestic violence concession, allowing you to stay in the UK independently. Tan Law Solicitors understands how complex and sensitive these situations can be, and we are here to help respectfully and confidentially. Another common question is, when can I remarry? The answer is simple. Once you have received your final order, your divorce is legally complete and you are free to marry again. One more thing to keep in mind: divorce does not automatically settle your financial matters or child arrangements. You must resolve those separately, and getting legal advice helps protect your future. We also want to highlight that we support clients from all backgrounds and speak multiple languages. So if English is not your first language, do not worry. We can still help you with clear communication and full understanding. And remember, this video provides general information, not legal advice. Every situation is different. For guidance tailored to you, speak to a qualified solicitor. If you need help with divorce, immigration, property, or child arrangements, or if you are in a difficult or unsafe relationship, contact Tan Law Solicitors today. Call us on 02477632323 or email us at info@tanlaw.co.uk. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos that explain the law in everyday English. Click the bell icon so you never miss an update.